meet me at the corner of Russell and Albina, just about a block from Mississippi Avenue. I'll take you to a house where they hang carpets on the wall, and if we go there on a Sunday, there's a song I'll take you through.
Well, welcome everyone to our December 15th, 2024 edition of Open Mic America. I'm Rich Fassler, your MC for tonight's show, and I'm joined by Mike Simpson, our interviewer, and Capo Dave Williams, our engineer for tonight's show, also our founder and guiding light here at Open Mic America, and the creator and builder of Dandy Hybrid Guitars. On tonight's show, we'll have a drawing for one of those guitars, so be sure you hang in there and catch that. It's going to be an exciting little event. Our mission at Open Mic America is to support your local open mics where you can go to see songwriters performing their original music in person. Tonight, thanks to Zoom technology, we can travel all around the country and see those same performers in their own homes. Without gimmicks and frills, this is the DNA of American music, the tapestry of story and song that's been weaving us together for generations. So get comfortable, and I'll introduce tonight's performers. By the way, you can find links to their work on our website and on this YouTube video. So tonight's show features Bill Hernandez from Portland, Oregon, Eric H.F. Law from Rancho Mirage, California, Robert Edgar from lovely Sunnyvale, California, Zosh from Poughkeepsie, New York, Andy Karn from Mountain View, California, Dan and Faith from Charlestown, New Hampshire, Bill Palmer from Jekyll Island, Georgia, Tom Maynard from Thompson, Connecticut, and Pat Buckner all the way up north in Powell River, British Columbia. So let's start tonight's show with our first performer, Bill Hernandez from Portland. Bill performs every Friday night at the Influence Music Hall in Hillsboro, Oregon. They switch venues every month, so go to influencemusichall.org for more information. And he's got a very busy week coming up. On Wednesday, he's playing at Fields Bar and Grill. Thursday at a retirement center. Friday, an open mic. Saturday at Downtown Station Food Carts in Hillsboro. But tonight, we've got him. So, Bill, take it away.
Hey, thanks, Rich. Thank you very much. Let's see, a couple songs here. This first one I'm going to do is, when I was a kid, I remember for some reason I was obsessed with the Eddie Arnold song, You Don't Know Me. I just love the idea of having an infatuation about a woman, but, he was just too shy to let her know. And I wrote my own version of it, and it's called You Don't Know. You don't know what I'm going through, all the sleepless nights, daydreaming of you. You don't know, you don't have a clue. I'm running from myself just to get away from you. I'll write your name across the sky. I'll build your towers miles high. I'll sing a million lullabies. I'll be your every sunrise. You don't know, you're too blind to see. Your reality is just my fantasy. You don't know, and you never will. You take my breath away, you're making my heart still. I'll write your name across the sky. I'll build your towers miles high. I'll sing a million lullabies. I'll be your every sunrise. I've never felt like this before. I want to open every door and let you walk right in and see every broken side of me. You don't know, you have no idea how much I'm in love with you's the only thing I fear. How much I'm in love with you's the only thing I feel.
Great job.
Oh, very nice.
But this one is called A Little Mercy, and it's based on the power of praying. You know, I'm not sure, whatever your religious belief is, but about 3 years ago, I was just having a hard time. I was trying to sell my house, and I needed the Buying and Selling a House for Idiots book. But I was just going through a rough time with the house. My girlfriend had broken up with me, and my dog had died. And I remember one night just praying, and the very next day, I met this realtor in the Pearl where I live, and it just worked out. So it inspired a song. Last night when I was praying, the good Lord heard what I was saying, and I didn't have to say a word, and I knew every word was heard. I was down on my knees, I was begging for a little mercy, please. I'm throwing caution to the wind, 'cause I'm so damn tired of looking at Redfin. Show me where my home should be, I'll hand you the map if you hand me the key. I was down on my knees, I was begging for a little mercy, please. A little mercy, please. A little mercy, please. A little mercy, please. I was down on my knees, I was begging for a little mercy, please. A little mercy, please. A little mercy, please. A little mercy, please. I washed my windows just for you, 'cause I need a life with a better view. My kids are gone and I'm all alone. The tree's still there, but the leaves are gone. I was down on my knees, I was begging for a little mercy, please. 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 I'm down on my knees, I'm begging you, please. A little mercy, please.
Catchy tune. Very nice. All right, Bill. Very nice. Let me pass you on now to Mike, and we'll learn a little bit more about you and maybe those songs.
Hey, Bill. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Let's talk about the second song. What came first? The guitar part, the melody, the chord sequence, the lyrics. What drove the bus at the beginning of this song writing?
No, I just remember the night when like I said, I was having a hard time selling my house, and I was pretty clueless, and I was just kind of desperate because someone had already brought my house, and I had like a month to find something else, and I was just having terrible luck. And I just remember sitting down praying, and just the song came to me, and that really. But what was more amazing to me was that that next day I found this realtor that was like fantastic, and I'm not sure if maybe God heard the song or something, but.
Well, there you go. So pretty much all of a peace tune. And how about the first song? How did that come around?
That's just like I said, growing up, I had parents who always had music playing on our stereo. My mom loved the Tijuana Brass, Herb Alpert, the Tijuana Brass, and she loved Eddie Arnold. And I just remember growing up. I'm 68, so I'm a real guy of the 60s and the Beatles, and I just remember that Eddie Arnold song. You put your hand in mine, but the woman doesn't have a clue that the guy's in love with her. And I don't know, I just always like that theme. You see someone and maybe, you just don't, for whatever reason, you can't tell her how you feel. And I just wanted to write my own version of it. Really.
Very nice. So busy schedule they talked about. Do you mostly play your own stuff when you play out, or do you rely on covers a lot?
I do a combination, really. That last song, "A Little Mercy," I play a lot with my buddy Rob Cork, who does the
Right.
show. And Rob's just an amazing guitarist. So I'll be strumming rhythm, and Rob does his little his leads and sings harmonies on the vocals too. And just a combination of '60s stuff and my original.
All right. Well, it's good to see you again. I'm sure I'll have that pleasure another time, hopefully not too long. And hey, good luck with this busy week of picking. Stay well.
Holidays.
All right. I'm going to turn you back over here to the kindly Rich Fassler.
The kindly Rich Fassler. I think that's the first time anyone's ever said that. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. All right, we are heading down the coast now. We are going to go to Rancho Mirage, California, and the home of Eric H.F. Law. So Eric performs monthly at the Old Town La Quinta Artist Studio open mic, and he also hosts 2 online songwriting groups, one for Braver Angels and one for People's Music Network. So here you go, Eric H.F. Law, you're on.
Hello, everyone. So yesterday, December 14th, 12 years ago, in Sandy Hook Elementary School, there was a shooting, and 20 kids died, and along with 6 other adults. And since then, there's close to 200 more school shooting and over 300 deaths. And this song is for the loved ones, parents, grandparents, partners, spouses that had to suffer through this, especially so close to the holidays. Too many flowers withered away in flickering lights. Too many flowers withered away in flickering light. Too many flowers withered away in flickering light. And I can never say again to my baby, sweet dream, good night. Too many candles burned out before the hot sun would rise. Too many candles burn out before the hot sun would rise. Too many candles burn out before the hot sun would rise. But the raging fire scorching my heart never will die. Too many prayers have gone to the sky like dew in the sun. Too many prayers gone to the sky like dews in the sun. Too many prayers gone to the sky like dew in the sun. While my wailing and my tears will remain, so will the guns. Millions of guns. I don't need no more flowers, and I don't need no more flickering lights. I need your light and power to change the story of future lives. Too many photos of promising smiles that never grow old. Too many photos of promising smile that never grow old. Too many photos of promising smile that will never grow old. While we're lighting one more innocent candle, more guns are sold. The same tale is told. More guns are sold. The same tale is told.
Wow. Wow. What a great lyrics. Great song.
Very powerful.
Thank you. That's going to be my new album. We're still working on it, finding the right sound for it. It's going to be an album of songs that's kind of intense, so finding the right sound to draw people in is going to be important. This next song is a song I wrote for a group called Braver Angels, which is a not-for-profit group that brings together, and don't laugh, okay? Bring together people of different political leanings together to work together to depolarize America. And it doesn't mean that we water down our belief. Like I did a song about guns, and we get together and write songs, so this is one of the songs that I wrote for that organization. I pledge allegiance to my nation's state. I join a party 'cause I love to debate. But I don't follow blindly everything that they say, 'cause there's only one earth, one human race, and I'm loyal to the human race. I love my country and I love this land. That's why I'm so troubled when some people are banned from living life they freely choose and know that they're safe. And if all of us share, then all will have grace when we're loyal to the human race. And we're loyal to the human race. Let's be loyal to the human race. When all of us share, then all will have grace. And we're loyal to the human race. Don't call me a traitor when I don't vote the way you do. Don't call me a loser when I'm listening for the truth. Don't call me a coward when I change my mind, 'cause I don't want nobody replaced or left behind. My enemies and I, we share the same old boat. I won't shoot a hole through their side of the boat. We may spar and debate and never hurt out of hate. In the end we laugh and cry and then we embrace, 'cause we're loyal to the human race. We are loyal to the human race. We are loyal to the human race. There's only one earth, one human race. If all of us share, then all will have grace. In the end we laugh and cry, and then we embrace. When we're loyal to the human race. Yes, we're loyal to the human race.
Very nice. Eric, very nice. All right, let me pass you on to Mike.
Hey, Eric. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
I want to talk more generally about what drives you to write music. Now, it's clear that there are individual issues dealt in each of these songs that are moral perspectives that are, important ways of thinking. But what is it about songwriting that provides you with the platform you want to say what you have to say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so writing songs is like gathering all of my passion and all my ideas and and capture them in 3 minutes, and then I can retrieve it, and then I can present it, and then once they are created, they have their own lives, and that's the beauty of it, and I never knew I can sing about my life. I can sing about issues that are important to me until I moved to the United States from Hong Kong. I was singing "This Land Is Your Land" in Hong Kong. I didn't know what it meant until I got here and realized, oh, you can sing about life as they are lived by people. And that's what I do. I sing about as I experience these issues like elections and gun violence and here we go again, and how do I express that and still have it be heard, and that's the key part, to figure out how to do that.
You're an excellent songwriter. Your stuff is very strong, but I'm going to boldly ask you with the second song, and I don't need a long answer, just a brief answer. What do you think the chances are that the people, I believe I have some idea about your political positions from what you sing about, that the people who are diametrically opposed to your positions, how well do you think they're able to receive what you're singing?
With that particular song, it was worked on in my songwriting group with conservative songwriter there, giving me pointer on that line won't work kind of thing. And what we do in Braver Angels music program is that we bring together equal number of conservative and liberal writers, and we spend a day together and write songs. We pick an issue and we will talk about it, and without killing each other, of course. And then the amazing thing is that we do find some common ground, and we write songs that we can both sing. And sometimes we write one verse from the one perspective, another verse from another perspective, and we switch it around and sing each other's verses. And it's amazing to really get to know each other as human beings. We're not going to reach the extremes on both ends, but there are those in the middle that really need to hear each other, and that's where songs comes in to get at the heart of us human being creating together, which is what we're doing. We're rolling out a whole year program, doing 4 or 5 songwriting program across the country. So next year, so check us out.
Well, good. Yeah, I look forward to that. Is there something on your web connection or something that you can lead us to know about where those programs might be occurring?
Well, the best thing to do is join the Facebook group on Braver Angel Songwriters Facebook group. Just It's easy to find, and that we will announce everything there. And we're rolling out another program on Discord, and so that will be really interesting. I do a lot of my work online. So,
well, I just want to just quite bluntly say that I admire your work and I admire you for what you're doing, and I'm glad to have you here, and I hope we'll have you back soon.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna send you back to Rick here.
All right, thank you very much. And we are now going to move up the coast of California, and we're going to go to lovely Sunnyvale, California. We're going to hear Robert Edgar. Robert is actually a member of our OMA staff, and he performs Wednesday nights at the Poorhouse Bistro in San Jose, California. So, Robert, you are on.
Thank you. I'll do a couple of songs. I'm always happy to be on. This is such a great venue in itself. This first song is called Pour Your Meaning. And I'll start that again. Wooden dock soaks in the river, mullet grass slides o'er the brink, outdoor motor fuel slick floating. Hold on while I fill my drink. Herons pose like gray morticians, needlefish swim up on grass. What's forever now is ending, but what the hell has come to pass? Well, we didn't come this far, we didn't work this long, we didn't keep our aim so true to not learn this from you. vapor trail before the fire, wooden chairs before the grass, letters sent before Chicago. Pour your meaning on me, pour your meaning on me. Thanks.
Really cool.
I'll play another one here, and I'll retune 2 strings, which shouldn't take but a moment. This is called Love at the Bardo. You had a house on top of a hill. You looked at the city in spring. You saw all the cars, you saw all the buildings, you saw everything. I have a house at the edge of the sea. I look at the ocean in spring. I see all the sand, I see all the waves, I see everything. Sometimes I sit straight back in my chair and I close my eyes. I hear the blood in my ear. I hear you there. I'm here. What time is it? It is now. What time will it be? Now. There are chairs for sitting, or they're not. There are bodies for living, or there are not. What will it be?
Nice job, Robert.
Very nice. All right, Robert, let me pass you over to Mike, and he can grill you as he normally does.
Hey, Robert, how you doing?
I'm fine, Mike. How you doing?
Oh, okay. Cold, but other than that. So I'd like to start with the second song. Is that CGDGBE? Is that the tuning? Drop CG?
No, that actually it's DG. So I didn't go all the way down to C.
You didn't go all the way down to the C. Okay, okay. So you're a songwriter. Different things move you. What's the push to an altered tuning like that? What drives you to do that for this song in particular?
On this song, it was written for someone, a friend of mine who had told me she was going to pass away within a couple months, and I wrote the words first and sent it to her, and later added the music. But I couldn't have it just be tight triads. It had to be open, and it had to have something so that you could fall into it. And that literally was why it's open, why I chose an open tuning on that.
Right. That's interesting. That's a very similar explanation Stephen Stills gives for things like traction in the rain and some of those things. He says, he says, I hate and fear triads, and I want to dodge them for that. And what's the primary inspiration for the first song?
The first song, the guitar was the primary thing.
Just listening.
I wanted to write something that would push the guitar out into something that was closer to beef heart, actually.
Right.
As far as the guitar work itself, and the words came afterwards.
Yeah. In sort of modern parlance, you want something that was guitar forward.
Yes.
Yeah. On that too. Okay. I am gonna leave it at that. That's wonderful stuff. We'll have you here again. When are you next performing? Going to be, what will be Wednesday at the?
I think I'll make one more Wednesday this year. Yeah.
At
Poorhouse. It's getting cold. It's an outside venue, so
yeah, right.
Yeah,
I've played there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very nice venue if you're close enough around here to go. It's a nice venue. It's run by a guy who's a real sweetheart, Joseph. Does that, and Robert Edgar plays there, and that's a good reason to go right there all by itself. Okay.
And sometimes Mike shows up, which
much more rare for me. I generally go when another person here goes to that sometimes, and he'll take me along. That's good. Great to see you. See you again soon, and I'm going to turn you back over to Rich here.
You guys crack me up. You talk about playing outside so cold. You're in the Bay Area. You don't know what cold is. Come on up here to Bainbridge Island, Washington, and play outside at night in December. We'll have some fun. All right.
No.
I digress. They normally have heaters outside, right, on the patios, and that's okay. But your fingers, after about 5 songs, you just can't feel your fingers anymore. All right, enough of my bitching. We're moving over to New York State. That's right. We are going to Poughkeepsie for Zosh, who performs at Black Snake Brewery in Stottsburg, New York. Favorite open mics include Off Square Music Livestream, Music Makers Group, Virtual Open Mic, and of course, right here on Open Mic America. So it's time for Zosh. Take it away.
Thanks, everybody. So great to be here. Thank you again for having us. We're going to play some songs for you that we wrote. This is an oldie but goodie. It was produced by the legendary Eddie Kramer. If you all want to check out the electric band version, it is on my album, The One. But we'll play an acoustic version for you, how we played it for Eddie. And this is called Let Me In.
Strangers in the night.
guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate hearing it. It's been great hearing everybody play tonight so far, so it's really great to be here with you all. We're going to play another song for you. This is off my last album, The Artist Mansfield. It's kind of hard to decipher really what the song is about because the album's more of like a concept album, so it's kind of like just a piece of the story. But I guess, the song would kind of be, just about keeping on going, even despite of, your world falling apart and crumbling. It's called The Ghost of Broken Dreams.
Wow. Great song.
Way to belt
Great
it out.
music. All right, let me pass you on over to Mike, and we can learn a little bit more about you guys.
Sure. Hi.
Hey there. How you doing, Zoe?
Great. How you guys?
So good. Let's dive into the songwriting. You write the songs. The two of you write the songs.
Yeah, you're looking at us.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So the first song is a beautiful example of a song that's driven by its hook. The "Let Me In," right?
Nice.
Yeah. So who gets the off-screen credit for that?
We both do, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
We both kind of get it.
It's very much a team effort.
It is really a team effort. So
Sometimes one of us heavier than the other in terms of input.
yeah.
But it's a 50-50 split across the 100 songs we've written. So
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. It the second song, as you say, has that concept feel, but I wouldn't. You don't mind free advice? I wouldn't introduce it that way because there is a very definite stream of emotional points that you connect in the song, which is also driven by the music and the way that you contrast the vocal movement against the guitar movement. You have a very good guitarist here, and I imagine in a band setting that's even more true. But yeah, the song has its hook too. It's there, and it's great stuff. I enjoyed it. Which of the two songs is older in terms of having when it was
The
written?
first one.
First one was, yeah. And
Yep.
are you writing more stuff like the second one now?
I don't know. We just kind of write whatever kind of comes to us. It really doesn't, like, we don't really kind of do like, oh, I'm going to write a rock song. I'm going to write this kind of song. It's just kind of whatever comes out. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't do a genre push at all. Yeah,
No,
it's just you
not
take
really,
the song
because-
as it is.
Yeah, music is music, and a good song is a good song. And sometimes songs are totally different acoustic than when you go to produce them too. So it's kind
absolutely,
of
yeah.
that element, yeah.
Yeah, true that. All right, well, thank you guys for coming. It was a pleasure to hear you. Well, once again, I'm quite sure we'll see you again. And for the moment, however, I'm going to pass you back to Rich.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for performing. Loved your music.
Thank you.
We are now heading back out west. We are going out to lovely Mountain View, California. And we're going to listen to Andy Karn. Andy performs at open mic at the First Unitarian Church in San Jose. Andy, you're on.
Thank you. All right, this is it's Christmas time, so I'm going to play my Christmas songs. So the first one is called Santa Clara Santa. Well, that's the county I live in, Santa Clara. Santa Clara Santa, the Silicon Valley dew, loves it sunny, loves it cool, he loves the California food. He loves Mendocino, loves Monterey, loves to drive up to the city in his powder blue Chevrolet. That's Santa's sleigh. Santa Clara Santa does what Santas do. All that gear that you want all year, it brings it all straight to you. If it's a shiny apple or a raspberry pie, if you've been good like you should, Santa is your guy. Yeah, that's no lie. You go Santa Barbara Santa, Santa Rosa Santa too. Loves to go surfing with Santa Cruz Santa when Christmas time is through. Santa and a Santa, a Santa Fe Santa too. Loves to go surfing with Santa Cruz Santa when Christmas time is through. Santa Clara Santa is not what you'd call svelte. You can't drink all the Christmas ale without letting out your bell. Rare's that crazy red suit, size 52. Big white beard, but it's not weird. It's just how Santa Clara Santa do. Yes, it's all true. Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, that's fun. That's great. Perfect Christmas song.
Okay. This is also a Christmas song. It's called Christmas on Wheels. Christmas is a hassle with jammed up transportation and trying to outdo your neighbor's decoration. hard to procure gifts and big ambitious meals. Santa, can't you just put Christmas on wheels? Christmas on wheels. Fold and store it in the closet. Pack it in its pouch and return for deposit. Get it out at 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Santa, that's the gift we really want to receive. Christmas on wheels. It's not because we're lazy, although we are lazy. It's just that Christmas always drives us crazy. It's not a drive, it's a putt. Santa, this is something we want you to fix. We're just trying to make it to December 26th. Christmas on wheels. Go a whole lot quicker. No time for bad Christmas songs or icky foreign liquor. Santa, we've been good this year, so here are appeals. And give us Christmas on wheels. Don't need no sleigh ride. Just give us Christmas on wheels or tiny reindeer. Please give us Christmas on wheels.
Awesome, Andy.
Nice job, Andy.
Nice little tune. All right. Let me pass you over to Mike.
All right, Andy Karn.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, how you doing? Disclosure.
Good.
Andy and I are pals. We play together sometimes and stuff, and so I often get to know a little bit more about the songs starting out than I do with the rest of you folks. And two things. Talking about hooks. I love the Santa everything hook. You know, I'm a Californian too, and it's Santa this and that. How did that pop into your head?
Well, it's it's confusing because there's this mythological figure called Santa Claus. Oh, sorry. There's this totally real person named Santa Claus, and then there's all these places that are Santa something, and so it just seemed like there should just be a different Santa from every Santa.
All right. Now, I want to focus, however, on the second song. Can you give us the story? I know something of the story of that song's genesis.
Yeah, a friend of ours was bragging about her Christmas tree that she bought that just sort of folds up and rolls into the closet when you're not using it. And she was so happy that she was going to save all this time with the tree. And then I thought, why stop there? Why stop with just the tree? Just take the whole holiday and give it the same treatment. And then I, cheesed it up for a Christmas song.
There you go. Yeah. What kind of cheese? Well, never mind.
Something sharp, cheddar, I think.
Sharp, yeah.
Aged.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, Andy Karn, I'm not going to keep you any longer because I happen to know that some people are no doubt champing at the bit to get to our next menu item here. But thank you very much. Love those songs. And here's Rich to guide us on.
All right. Yeah, Andy, great stuff. So listen, everybody. We are midway through the performers, and it is time for tonight's special event. That's as good as I can do on short notice. If you're a regular viewer of our show, you know that our founder, Capo Dave Williams, is also a luthier who recently developed a line of acoustic guitars with a revolutionary design, providing superior tone and ease of playing. Well, tonight, Dave is going to give away one of those guitars. He is ready to draw a winning name out of his fishbowl filled with the names of performers and open mic volunteers from this year's show. So without further ado, Capo Dave Williams, you're on.
Thanks, Rich. I'm really excited to see who wins tonight. This is the third one we're giving away, and we'll give another one away next December. It's an annual thing. Everyone who plays on the show or hosts the show has a ticket in the fishbowl. The one that I'm giving away is number 31 of 33 I've built. And what is it that makes these guitars special? And what I would tell you is that it's the sound. That's the little headline on our website. It's the sound. And it's something that the difference between a flat top guitar and this, which looks like a flat top guitar, is that a flat top guitar is developing a range of overtones that are, let's say, a generous range of overtones, whereas this guitar leaves out probably about 40%. I mean, I'm just throwing a number out of the overtones, and the result is the notes are more clear and singular. And really the guitar needs to be played a little differently. One note will stand by itself, where you might otherwise be playing a chord. But just to take a couple minutes to show you why this guitar does this, and I've built a lot of guitars the wrong way until I figured out the right way. And I'll start with number one thing. The most important thing is that this is a guitar with a floating bridge. It's ebony and it's sculpted. And you've seen guitars with floating bridges, the big jazz guitars, the arch tops. Andy played a nice Gibson arch top tonight. Hold that up, Andy. Yeah, that's a floating bridge guitar. Yeah. And I noticed when I started to build, I just by happenstance built my first guitar with a floating bridge. Actually, I built a little octave mandolin, and it was scary how much volume it made. And then when I built a guitar with a floating bridge, I noticed it had terrific volume, but it was very clangy. And so the mission became to harness the power of the floating bridge and get rid of the clanginess or some of it. Anyway, that's the most important thing, is this floating bridge. The next thing that this guitar has, and this could even be on a regular guitar, is what's called 0 fret. There's no nut. There's a guide that locates the strings laterally, and then the strings land on a 0 fret. So the intonation is perfect, and the playability is, as you realize, when you put the capo on the 2nd fret, the strings are exactly just right and really easy to play. Well, this guitar plays like that all the time, even without a capo. That's the second thing. And interestingly, Chet Atkins actually had Gretsch build some country gentleman guitars that were set up that way. That's the second thing. The third thing is that a flat top guitar has an arch built into its top with approximately a 16-foot radius. The radius of this is 30 feet. So this is it's actually a dome on this guitar. And so that combined with the bracing gives this guitar a lot more juice and I'm able to address the getting some overtones out of it. The last thing is that this guitar, unlike any other guitar, and I've searched on Google unusual guitar designs, this doesn't have a tailpiece like Andy showed you on his guitar, like all the art shop guitars have. This has another bridge with pins, just like the pins would be on a flat top up here. And so this is picking up some sound and pushing it into the soundboard down here. And when I arrived at this design, it was kind of like mission accomplished. The guitar was splitting the difference between a good arch top and a dreadnought guitar. And several people own these, including Mike Simpson, who's interviewing tonight. And I've gotten good reports from them that the guitar does indeed do what I had hoped it would do. And but the other thing is the guitar needs to be played differently. It doesn't need to be played hard. It's easy to play it hard, but the sound, there's so much sound, you can play it much more quietly and then save the hard strikes for the single notes. And anyway, you have to play one to see that. Anyway, I just wanted to give that little presentation about it, about what makes a dandy guitar different. And on the website, on dandyguitars.com, the link is at the bottom of the Open Mic America page. And you'll see all the guitars. I have a record of every guitar, whether it's been sold or not. A number have been sold, but every guitar will always stay on there with its number, its description of what it is. Mike owns what, number 29, I believe. Is that correct, Mike?
I have 28, Dave.
28. And that's the first one that had the pin bridge, I believe.
That's right, yeah.
That really changed things a lot. Anyway, that's the spiel. And without further ado, I'm going to, first of all, the fishbowl. Oops, there goes my keyboard. The fishbowl has become, wait a minute. Okay, the fishbowl has become too small, so we're going to dump them all in here. Here are tonight's people, including show hosts. And here's the fishbowl going in. All right, now, this is the moment. Nothing up my sleeve, right? No. Round and round she goes. Round and round she goes. I've got one. I've got one. I can't believe it. It's backwards on the screen. Rich Fassler has won.
Oh, well, thank you so much. That's incredible. Thank you. That's incredible.
Rich is one of our staff, but you saw the drawing on the up and up, right? Nothing?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Unbelievable.
Thank you so much.
I'm really thrilled to have you win that, Rich.
Oh, that's incredible.
Let me put him on here. Wait a minute.
Thank you so much. I can't believe it. I've dreamed about this.
All right.
I've dreamed about this, but thank you so much. It's incredible.
If I was going to fix it, I would have fixed it for you.
It was meant to be. I'm going to make you proud with this guitar.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
That's the presentation. And folks, be sure to sign up on Open Mic America. You're out there, you're thinking of getting on the show. On the website, you'll see the instructions, and we'd love to have you on the show. If you want to send us a video of your performance and everything, we'll take a look at it and possibly get on the show. So let me remove all spotlights here. And go back to Rich by himself. Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Big night
on
for
with the
me.
show.
All right. Thank you so much. It's a big night for me. I can't finish tonight's show, so I'm going to sign off now. But no, I'm only kidding. Wow, that is really cool. All right, but hey, the show must go on, so let's go on here. We are going to go to Charlestown, New Hampshire, and we're going to hear Dan and Faith. And they perform at open mic in Windsor, Vermont, between January and April. They've got some upcoming performances. December 30th, it is the Dan and Faith Birthday Bash, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on the Dan and Faith YouTube channel. Yeah. Also, they'll be playing at the South Florida Folk Festival, January 30th to February 2nd. In Davie, Florida, they are going to be on the main stage, the Gator stage, Sunday, February 2nd at 2:30 p.m. So if you're in that area and you go, make sure you go see them. Dan and Faith, take it away.
Thanks, Rich, and congratulations on your new guitar.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
See, I was hoping for it, but that's...
And we'd like to thank Andy for getting the holiday season going for us here. We have one holiday song, and we will share that with you.
Ready?
Yep.
Sit by the fire, warm up your toes, cozy inside as winter winds blow. A big orange cat asleep in your lap, flames dancing round the hearthstones. Bright moon is shining, reflecting on snow, trees frosted white, bending so low. A glass of fine cider shared in good cheer, welcome the close of the year. Chase away darkness, join in our song. Hand in hand, our voices are strong. Chase away darkness, sing to the sky. Celebrate solstice tonight. A mighty storm's brewing, piling up snow. Inside we're warm by firelight glow. Gathered together with family and friends, sing as another year ends. Chase away darkness, join in our song. Hand in hand, our voices are strong. Chase away darkness, sing to the sky. Celebrate solstice tonight. We come to this place from many lands, here to find light, walk hand in hand. Those who divide us need love most of all. Let peace be our siren call. Chase away darkness, join in our song. Hand in hand, our voices are strong. Chase away darkness, sing to the sky. Celebrate solstice tonight. Peace and goodwill, that's where love begins. Witnessing souls, not the color of skin. The goodness of all reflects in our hearts. Hatred won't tear us apart. Chase away darkness, join in our song. Hand in hand, our voices are strong. Chase away darkness, sing to the sky. Celebrate solstice tonight. Chase away darkness, join in our song. Hand in hand, our voices are strong. Chase away darkness, sing to the sky. Celebrate solstice tonight. Celebrate solstice tonight.
Cool. Very cool Christmas song.
So we're not necessarily Christmas folks, but the solstice grabbed our attention. And that particular song I wrote 10 years ago because we were going to be on Nick Noble's radio show on WICN in Worcester, Massachusetts. And the deal with being on his Christmas show is one of your songs has to be a holiday song.
And we didn't have a holiday song, so Dan wrote one. So the second song we're going to share this evening is on our new album, Who We Are, which is available. You go to our website, danandfaith.com, and you'll find a link off to it. And this one, we had a theme that we were supposed to write to, which was road trips. I got a whole bunch of road trip songs, more than I knew what to do with. And it was like, oh, great, now I need another road trip song. And then I started remembering back to when I was a kid. And when my brother went into the Marines, he left us with his German Shepherd. And his German Shepherd, Jeykll, loved to ride in the car. And we practically had to fight him off every time we went to get in the car. And so I decided Jeykll needed a song.
Ready?
Yep. My life at home can be rather dull. Chase a tail, chase a cat, chase the mailman, maybe bark at a gull. Things get exciting when it's time for a meal, or when I get to ride in an automobile. Is that your car keys? Yay, let's go for a ride. I hear them jingling. Let's go for a ride. Don't care where we're going. Just let me inside the car and let's all go for a ride. I love the feel of the wind in my hair, so I must stick my head out the window and get maximum air. It's just not the same when you blow in my face, 'cause the car takes me to some magnificent place. Is that your car keys? Yes, let's go for a ride. I hear them jingling. Let's go for a ride. Don't care where we're going. Just let me inside the car and let's all go for a ride. Of course, there was that one trip that was not fun. That place that smelled of chemicals and fear. And when I awoke in the cone of shame, there was a bit less of me here. I'm quick to explain why I love riding so. Different sounds, different smells, different flavors wherever we go. It's that je ne sais quoi. Yes, it's more fun by far just to have the chance to go for a trip in the car. Is that your car keys? Sweet, let's go for a ride. I hear them tinkling. Let's go for a ride. Don't care where we're going. Don't care if it's near or far. But let's all go for a ride in the car.
Very nice. Very good tunes. All right, Dan and Faith, always great seeing you on here. Let me pass you over to Mike.
There he is.
All right, Dan and Faith, welcome back. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Of course, the critical question here. Well, I don't know. It's kind of a tie between the shirts. You're just so New Hampshire. I mean, it's just
Technically Vermont. It's the Vermont Flannel Company.
Vermont. Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
we live in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Well, I'm from California. You know, out here we think there's one state called Vermhampshire that is just has two halves that are turned upside down to each other. So
Pretty much.
Something like that, yeah.
because I know you guys agree completely politically across those state lines, you know, on
Oh,
everything.
of course.
Absolutely, right? Yeah. So, but then the important question is, how were the reviews on the second song from the dog?
Well, unfortunately, the dog is long since gone.
Oh dear.
But
Okay.
our album, the album.
So we did a book instead
you.
instead of doing a jacket for the CD.
Mm-hmm.
We put out a book that's the size of a CD jacket, but it's 70 pages of the lyrics, the backstories, and photos
and drawings and things like that. And I needed, because it was, a German Shepherd riding in a car, I needed a picture of a German Shepherd riding in a car. And I contacted the one friend I have who has a German Shepherd, and I said, would you send us a picture of him riding in the car? And my dear, sweet friend Mike drove up and down his street for about a half an hour with the dog in the back and him one hand out the window with his phone taking pictures of the car, of the dog. And he sent me a whole string of them and said, any of these okay? I can send you more. And we said, that one. And it's absolutely perfect.
That's good. All right. And I like the solstice song too. I like that very much. So both of these are the kind of songs that I call on point. Do you do like concept type stuff at all? Do you have anything that's a little more, I dare I say it, touchy feely?
Well, our new album is quite a mix from deeply emotional songs to Let's Go for a Ride, which is a nice counterpoint, to a song that we can't do live without two more people, which is
an a cappella round about insomnia. So you name it, we run the gamut. And that one and one other song on there that is one of the deeply emotional songs about 9/11. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to do that one live because it is such an emotional song.
Yeah.
But it sounds amazing on the album.
But
so,
and putting the album together was a real treat. Joe Jeykll, who's an international touring troubadour, produced the album and had input on every song, but he actually got co-write on a few for some significant input. And then mixing this, the dog song, Let's Go for a Ride. We were done mixing it. We all agreed. Our mix engineer and our producer and the two of us all agreed it was done. And Joe said, humor me, and asked Mark to put a wah sound on my guitar. And it's actually like an auto wah that moves around.
And it just added this slight little bit of goofy whimsicalness to the song that just, it's like, all right, open it up again. We're clear. Now we're done. And it just sounds so much fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you take your goofy, whimsical selves and have a wonderful solstice. It was good to see you. We'll see you when you're next back. And I'm going to turn you over to the mighty Rich Fassler, owner of a dandy guitar.
Oh, yes, I am. Well, not yet, but I'm looking forward to it. All right. We are now heading down south. We are going to go to Georgia, specifically Jekyll Island, Georgia. We're going to hear Bill Palmer. And Bill performs at Palm Coast and St. Simon's Island, Georgia, Seagull Saloon, St. Mary's, Georgia, Pandemic Open Mic Online, Jan Sides, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, online open mic, and Music Matters Showcase, which also is an online open mic. So Bill, take it away.
Okay.
There we go.
Can you hear me all right? Anyway, this is a song. It's called Sunday Afternoon. Sundays, I guess, in our culture are generally sort of special, unusual compared to other days. Some Sundays are better than others. And I guess this is sort of about that. Well, what you gonna do on a Sunday afternoon? What you gonna do when those skies are blue and you don't know what to do? What you gonna do on a Sunday afternoon? Just sit by the the river and look at the sky and watch all that water go by. What you gonna do on a Sunday afternoon? What you gonna do when they finally will they haul you away? What you gonna do on a Sunday afternoon? Just close my eyes and look at the sky and watch all the water go by. 'Cause I don't worry about what I'm gonna see. When I find my way home, that's where I'm gonna be. I don't have much say when I'm gonna be sailing down the river closer to the sea. I think it could happen, well, almost every day. Well, some people laugh and some people pray about what you're gonna do on that Sunday afternoon. What you gonna do when the skies are gray and that rain it might wash you away? Well, what you gonna do on a Sunday afternoon? Just sit by the river and look at the sky and watch all the water go by.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice.
All right, different note. Ha ha, little music, humor. My wife watches the British baking show, and I pretend I don't like it, but I sneak in there and I watch it, and I actually like it. And but they were doing some dessert one time, and they had this stuff on there. I guess it was on the top, and it's called pulled sugar, and it's like glass. It's like you've got this confection that you're making that tastes wonderful, I'm sure, and then they put this top on it that looks like speckled glass, like somebody blew glass or made some. Anyway, it's amazing looking. So anyway, this is a blues song. I'm from Chicago originally. I guess maybe this has a little influence from that. And about a sad person who is having a hard time with his beautiful girlfriend, I guess. Well, you pulled sugar, baby, and nothing else could be so sweet. Well, you pulled sugar, baby, so beautiful to see. But the sugar pulls so tight now, honey, oh, you need to bring a little heat. You're that angel in the morning, you're that angel in the fall, yeah. You're that angel in the evening, you never know when you're gonna call. You're a dangerous devil in the summer, and at time might be a squall.
Well, I've been trying to help you, honey. I've been trying all day long. I gave you all of my money. I sing a long and lonesome song. Well, the day don't look so sunny, no. I'm sure you think I've done you wrong. 'Cause you're cooking in your kitchen. I smell the spices in the air. Hot biscuits in your oven. There's flowers splattered everywhere. Oh, God, good Lord, you know I'm hungry, oh, but I know, oh, Lord, I know you just don't care. Oh, well, you poor sugar baby, nothing else can be so sweet. Oh, well, you poor sugar baby, so beautiful to see. By the sugar pool so tight now, honey, oh, you'll need to bring a little heat. Oh, you're the angel in the morning, you're the angel in the fall. You're that angel in the evening, I never know when you're gonna call. You're dangerous devil in the summer, oh, anytime might be a squall. You're dangerous devil in the summer, oh, anytime at all might be a squall.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's right.
Nice.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right, Bill, let me pass you on over to Mike.
Okay, once again, gotta do the honest thing. I hear Bill play fairly frequently. We have an open mic that we share on Monday nights that we both go to with great regularity, and I'm a big admirer of his music and his songwriting. Are you blue, dude? I mean, come on. Your shirt is. Are you blue?
Right now I am. I was during that song. I felt pretty sad during the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I do that so I don't feel so blue later.
Okay.
Yeah, that was true blueness that made that song, though. Yeah, that was.
Well, if we regard, and I think it's fair to say that both of us do regard songwriting as part of our whole, encomium of our life, its effect on emotionally on us before and after, and coming from emotion and to emotion. So how do you what's that word I'm looking for? Curate, what emotions you're going to work on in a given song?
Usually it's something that's just driving me nuts. I mean, literally. Actually, I never thought of it, but yeah, maybe exactly that. Something that's really bothering me, and so it could be something like that, a relationship thing, that I think that came out of something that was real. But then I do some satirical songs and other kinds, or even that other song, the first song. I guess they could be, to buff up a little bit, they could be philosophical things you've been thinking about. They could be social things that you're thinking about. Just ideas that used to never have a place to go, I guess. I think somebody said it earlier. You can tuck it away in a song, like you said, 3 minutes a point. You've encapsulated it, and at least for yourself, and maybe for other people if they care to listen to it.
Yeah, Eric talked about that.
Yeah, Eric, that's right. And actually, I have a friend who's a part of that same organization that he is, and that was interesting to hear what he was saying. But yeah, it's the same kind of a thing. It's you get a way to express it, and it has an effect when I write it on me, and it has an effect on me later when I sing it, when I learn how to play it better. And so yeah, it's a positive experience.
All right. Well, certainly a positive experience for us hearing your songs. Love to hear them.
Thank you.
I do have to ask, though, I've just been waiting for quite some time to ask you this. You live on Jeykll Island. Is that a good place to hide? Okay, you don't have to answer that. All right, let's move along before I pun again.
I know you couldn't help yourself, though. Okay.
Right. Thank you, Bill, very much, and I'll turn you over here.
Thank you.
And the jokes keep coming. Thanks, guys. All right, we now are going to head up north a bit, stay on the East Coast, and we're going to go to Thompson, Connecticut. That's right. And we're going to listen to Tom Maynard. Tom performs at Parrish Center for the Arts in Westford, Massachusetts, the Ellen Schmidt Open Mic in Boxborough, Massachusetts, the Catbird Cafe virtual open mic, also streaming out of Massachusetts, and the Roslindale virtual open mic, also coming from Massachusetts. So, Tom, take it away.
Thank you, Rich. I'm gonna stop just for a second and acknowledge y'all. The fact that you folks have been doing this Open Mic America for so long, and just you're such a treasure to the performing community to give us an opportunity to be able to perform. And I'm sure to the audience that's tuning in as well. So, thank you, Capo Dave and Rich and Mike, Daphne, and the whole crew. Really, really, really appreciate everything you guys do. So thank you. So I'm going to do a solstice song myself, or a song of the season called Light to start off with. Stop just for a second because I like to have what I call my belly cam going. Light. A light in the darkness helps me to see the turning of the year turning in me. A source of warmth in the bitter cold, when stories of faith most need to be told. The world is immense, and I feel so small. It helps to remember the light in us all. There is a soul in the place that it's found. There a bush is burning on hallowed ground. Each is alone. May each feel the call to blow on the spark that illumines us all. The light in the darkness, sacred and profane, we shining out, something shining in. we're shining out, something shining in. We're shining out, something shining in. We're shining out, something shining in.
Very nice.
That's
Nice
called Love.
job. Very
Great
nice.
song. Great song.
Thank you. So this next one is, well, I think I'll just play it. This is called The Balance. Where the hell are we going? Where have we been? Seems we're running in circles. Look where we've come round again. You'd think with lessons learned we'd make a different choice. Instead, it seems we've lost our voice. Collective amnesia and laryngitis too. Letting someone else define what's true. Watch the rain come tumbling down to nurture and give birth. But too much rain can flood and drown all the children of the earth. Somewhere there's a wildfire region for want of all this rain. We have to find a balance once again. Help us find a balance once again. Got us fearing our shadows. That's how they keep in control. Narrow down our vision and tightening their hold. They keep on reminding us of all we have to lose on every story on the evening news. Shine their blinding light to dazzle in our eyes, while sleight of hand obscures the lies. Watch the rain come tumbling down to nurture and give birth. But too much rain can flood and drown all the children of the earth. Somewhere there's a wildfire region for want of all this rain. We have to find a balance once again. Help us find a balance once again. There's a fire raging, it's burning out of control. Injustice is tinder and fury fans the coals. If only a soothing rain could take away the heat. But hatred pounds a violent beat. And vengeance blinds the eye to any other way. A chance is lost which grief betrays, all chances fading into gray, and love is lost amidst the fray. Watch the rain come tumbling down to nurture and give birth, but too much rain can flood and drown all the children of the earth. Somewhere there's a wildfire raging for want of all this rain. We have to find a balance. Can we find a balance? Help us find a balance once again.
Wow. Great song. Great song.
Thank you.
All right, let me pass you on over to Mike.
Well, as you were quick to play the song and didn't say much about it, say much about it now.
Well, that was a song that was written quite a while ago. It was back in the day of, I think it was the Second Gulf War, and we were having some really strange weather at the time. We were having heavy rains, and there were the wildfires out west. And hey, gosh, sounds kind of familiar. Like this might still be happening around here. And you know, and meanwhile, you know, there was the whole media circus thing going on that was, you know, trying to, well, you know, I don't have to say much more about that either. But obviously that hasn't changed a whole lot either. It's sort of all been dialed up to 11. So unfortunately, the song just continues to be relevant. Unfortunately.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's, you know, those two songs are both, I've decided that I'm going to record them. So I'm in the process of putting together a new album. The first one in, 11 years. So both of those songs will be on it.
All right. You were playing a guitar made of carbon fiber?
Yeah, this is a Chinese brand called Enya. It's, I think, you know, I'm a little uncomfortable with some of it because they are obviously ripping off the singer's logo and all that stuff. But it's actually a fairly decent guitar. Most of those carbon fiber guitars you have to spend a pretty penny for. This one here is, you know, less than $500, and it's not a completely carbon fiber. The top is carbon fiber, and the back and sides are polycarbonate. So,
okay.
But it works really well for. My studio is my upstairs bedroom, which I don't heat.
Oh, right. So it's less thermal change affects it.
Yeah, exactly. It works out well to keep the guitar up here, and I can just come up and do my work here.
Plus, you can play in the pool. You know,
I can use it as a paddle if I decide to go out in the kayak. You know.
Yes, if we get up any kind of a creek that you need a paddle for. All right. No, lovely stuff, Tom. Always great to hear you. I'm going to send you back at this moment to Rich Fassler, owner of a dandy guitar.
Stop it. Oh, yeah, Tom,
I'm so jealous.
Oh yeah, you should be. Listen, you know, I've waited for this. I've waited in line for this. A big surprise. So, and I am thrilled. I will tell you. Okay. So we now are moving on to our final performer tonight, and he's a personal favorite of mine for a couple of reasons. One, I really like his music, and the other is he lives a little north of me and shares in the same crappy winter weather that I do. So I feel this, this kinship to him. Okay, we're going to Pat Buckner in Powell River, British Columbia. Pat performs on a lot of open mics, virtual open mics like Music Matters Showcase, also Cranberry Hall Open Mic. He's a host on the Second Sunday Song Circle. He plays with Cowboy Rex on Bunkhouse Music and Yosemite Songwriters Open Mic. And on New Year's Eve, he's going to be playing in the flesh on is it Texada? I hope so. Texada Island at Mary Mary Cafe. And some of the and he's also hosting the Second Sunday Song Circle. And kind of a special note, he's participating in a special benefit event on January 18th called Hard Times Come Again, No More, We Need to Sing. And it's presented by a group of 6 local Canadian songwriters from Powell River, of which he's one, giving those feeling depressed and powerless amid these dark days of winter and the current state of world politics and global chaos and human rights abuses and the economy and the environment, a chance to give voice to these feelings by joining in songs that support peace, human rights, and democracy. So my hat's off to you, Pat, and take it away.
Alrighty, thanks, Rich. Sorry, let me go again. Each day when I board the bus, I see her sitting there, staring out the window, hands waving in the air. Sometimes she laughs, sometimes she shouts, sometimes just stares, lost in conversation, that woman sitting there. Now she talking to a loved one, someone she wants to see again, or a person that she once loved and needs to make amends. I wonder where she's heading, where she comes from and why. She's lost in conversation with no one at her side. Well, perhaps she's reliving what happened long ago, what went wrong, what could have been, a secret no one knows. And I can only wonder why she chooses to be here, lost in a conversation that no one's meant to hear. Now is she lost, seeking comfort on this seat in this bus, cruising down familiar streets along with all of us. She doesn't have a cell phone, I know she doesn't care, 'cause she's lost in a conversation with someone who's not there. And each day when I board the bus, I see her sitting there, lost in conversation, that woman sitting there.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful guitar work.
Some fine picking, son.
Oh, thank you. So this song is this song's an old song. It's actually the first song that I wrote. 44 years ago, that I figured was fit for public performance. And I put it out on an album way back in the early 1980s. It's called Pale Lights. Ever wonder where these good times go? Have you a word that you might never know? And do you ever want to just let it all go? Does it hide inside you like pale moonlight, northern nights that guide you? All the towns, all those rounds behind you. You're still looking for a place your size. Did you find it in another's eyes? And did the promises turn to lies? Were you left to believe in that pale moonlight, those northern nights that guide you? All the towns, all them rounds behind you. Do you ever think what could have been? Does it ever feel like it's closing in? And do you long to be on the move again? Is your time for seeking that pale moonlight, those northern nights to guide you? All them towns, all them rounds behind you. So a couple of years back, I added another verse to the tune. Well, now do you worry that this might never end? And do you long to see your family and friends? The case counts, they're rising again. We all need something to believe in, like pale moonlight and northern nights that guide you. And all those towns, all them rounds behind you. And do you ever wonder where these good times go? Have you a word that you might never know? Do you ever want to just let it all go? Does it hide inside you?
Very nice.
Awesome, Pat.
All right, Pat, let me pass you on over to Mike.
Hey, Pat. I'm going to focus on the first song.
Sure.
Mostly here. One of the things I've noticed in the, I don't know, probably 8 or 10 songs I've heard that you've written that you've played on various open mics and things where I've been run into you, is that you are one of those songwriters who takes a snapshot of something in your head and then in its very painterly word style, gives the picture to us. Can I ask, are you intentionally walking around eyes open for opportunities for stuff like that?
No, I'm just old.
Just old? Uh-huh.
Yeah. I've just been around a lot. No, to be honest, I do tend to look at what's around me in the world, I mean,
that song came out of a songwriting workshop prompt, and that prompt was on a bus. And then I remembered growing up by a bus loop, and riding a trolley bus to school, and we've all seen that woman on that bus, and she just came into my head, and then she was there.
So prompt to memory to image to what came first there, a lyric or
Music.
the music came first? Yeah,
It was the
yeah.
riff. Yeah, it was the little hooky riff there, and that's often the way my songs start. They tend to start with a musical motif, and all of a sudden there's a phrase, there's one or two or three words, and that kind of sets me off.
Oh, we're similar that way. Yeah, I do that a lot too. Yeah, and that is, I guess I'm looking at the headstock. I guess that's not a 90th anniversary.
No, it's just a
Just the regular,
J200.
straight up J200. Yeah.
My first decent guitar, 100 years ago was a Gibson Dove. When I was in high school, and it was in a music store across the street from the high school, and they wanted $700 for it. And I had no idea what it was, and I knew it was a lot of money, but I saved up all my money, and I walked in one day with $700, and I got the guitar, and it just taught me all kinds of things for many years. Then I sold it, and I never had another Gibson for 50 years, and I finally decided I needed another Gibson,
Yeah. Well, it's good sounding. You're a heck of a finger stylist, man. I just love your picking. It's beautiful, beautiful stuff. Do you were in drop D, Capo 2?
In the first one,
Capo 2 there.
Yeah.
Can I ask, just have you ever considered for that song or a song like it using a partial capo?
Yeah, I've done that before.
You've done it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I noticed that what you were doing would work on a partial capo.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I like the physical act of letting that string go down there, And
right.
I like open tunings too. I've got a song I was going to do tonight, but I figured it was too much retuning that I do in open G minor, and it's a wonderful tuning, So, yeah. But
is that D G D G B flat D?
Very good.
Is that your G minor tuning? Yeah, like lute tuning.
You get the Open Tuning Award tonight.
Well, anyway, it was great to see you. I'll see you again. I'll see you on the 28th at Music Matters Showcase, I guess. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
You're hosting. I think I'm playing. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We're both there. Yeah.
All right, Pat. Great to see you again. And
thanks, Mike.
Sometime again.
Okay.
All right, Rich. Back to Rich Fassler, by the way, who is the proud owner of a Dandy guitar.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting in the car tonight and driving down to Portland, knock on Dave's door.
He won't necessarily have your case in hand, though. You might have to.
All right. Okay. Hey, listen, it's hard to believe, but here we are at the end of another show. And what a great show. A lot of great performances tonight. I want to thank the performers quickly, one by one. Bill Hernandez. You guys can wave as I say your name. Eric H.F. Law, Robert Edgar, Zosh, Andy Karn, Dan and Faith, Bill Palmer, Tom Maynard, and Pat Buckner. So listen, everybody, remember to check our website, openmicamerica.com, for links to the music of all our OMA performers and find archives of all of our shows. I want to thank especially Mike Simpson, tonight's interviewing host, another great job, and Capo Dave Williams, tonight's engineer, and our founder, and the founder of Dandy Guitars. I want to thank our audience on YouTube, the ones who are watching us live, and also the ones who are going to be watching us over the next few weeks and months. If you like this show, please spread the word. Don't keep it a secret. You can download and print your own posters from our website and hang them somewhere where folks can see them. You can also get really cool T-shirts through openmicamerica.com. You can choose how big or how small you want the logo to be and choose the type of T-shirt. It's really kind of cool. And especially, please check out your local and virtual open mics. We've listed the ones where our performers play under the local open mics tab on the website. We are here every first and third Sundays of every month. Yes, Mike?
Well, I was going to step in just a hair behind it, but let me point out, it takes a village to do this. And Rich Fassler, we want to especially thank you tonight, since you came in on kind of an emergency call when somebody else was unable to do it. So thank you for doing that, Rich. It's good of you.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm glad I did. This is a special night for me. Anyway, yeah, but it's very true. Plus, if anybody out there who has performed here on Open Mic America would like to become a one of us on the staff, please contact. Probably contact Dave. So we've listed the open mics, local open mics, on our website that you can check out where our performers play. And like I said, we're here first and third Sundays every month. So our next show is going to be on Sunday, January 5th in 2025, another year of Open Mic America. Same time, same station. So stay tuned for our next full lineup of performers. So I am going to ask all of our performers you can wave and mute your mic and make sure everybody's mics are muted. And I am going to say, good night, America.
If you meet me at the corner of Russell and Albina, just about a block from Mississippi Avenue, I'll take you to a house where they hang carpets on the wall. And if we go there on a Sunday, there's a song I'll take you through.